What's up everybody, I'm Goku3. Before I get into this video, I want to say go subscribe to RXSTVFX for helping me out with something on the Discord server, so I just want to say that, and yeah. So today we're gonna do what if Goku was born with Omni and Angel Key. If you're asking why am I doing this what if in a full story section, let me explain. So right now I have 2.93 subscribers, so 2,938, and I'm probably gonna hit 3k subs next week or the after. So just wanted to do a 3k subscriber what if type of what if, and yeah. And before I get into the whatever, I just want to say I hope you guys join my Discord server. The link will be in the description. I think it has 4 boosts as well, so there's boosts in the server. So if you were scared there isn't, there is. It's a pretty fun server as well, and I think you'll definitely enjoy it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this what if, and let's roll the intro. So, my opinion, Goku being born with Angel really Omni Key, it's kind of a complicated thing, and I will tell you why. So technically there's no official way Goku can be born with them, right? But for me to give them to Goku, I'll need to have a good reason. And the really good reason I have is, let's say that Zeno heard a prophecy about a Saiyan, defeating even the god of destruction and being stronger than the angels. And then obviously Zeno will tell the Grand Priest to see the future and to see who's the person that will eventually get master the Ultra Instinct and even be the stronger than all the god of destructions, just being immortal. Obviously, it's pretty obvious what happens. He sees Goku. Then he tells him about Goku, and he tells him that he actually becomes friends with Goku as well. So what does Zeno tell him? Zeno tells the Grand Priest that eventually it's not gonna be really the god of the universe or just the multiverse in general. So he wants to give that role to someone eventually, and he wants it to be Goku. So he tells the Grand Priest to give Goku Omni DNA or Omni Key as well as Angel Key. And obviously the Grand Priest would go and do it. So at first I don't really want to change much, so I'm gonna say that Goku would get really glimpse of the power still really in the Saiyan saga, because I think Goku wouldn't even need it in Z, maybe against Raditz, but let's say that Goku versus Frieza is the first, Goku versus Vegeta will be the first slam, Goku using the power. And let's begin. Goku would start fighting with Nappa, defeating him pretty easily. Goku would fight Vegeta, and everything at first would happen the same, but then Vegeta would go to his Great Ape. Obviously the Z-Fighters would try to cut Vegeta's tail, and in the normal timeline it works. But in this timeline it doesn't. When obviously Yajirobe wants to cut Vegeta's tail, he gets punched by Vegeta. And everyone's on the ground, basically almost dead, really. And then Vegeta would hold Goku, telling him that he's gonna kill everyone he cares about and destroy the Earth. And then Vegeta would shoot a beam, and that would kill Krillin. This is the end. Then Goku would enrage, his hair would turn silver, he would have red dots, and then red stripes would start to come up. Goku would go and punch Vegeta in his Great Ape form, and Vegeta would fall to the ground. Then Goku would shoot a beam to Vegeta's tail, destroying it. Goku says, "This is the end." Then Goku charging up a ki blast. Then he hears a voice. Krillin would speak. "Goku, I am still alive." Goku would immediately go, and Vegeta would just go to his bot and pod and go. Obviously, let's say that Krillin survived, and he would also get a sensu beam as well. And really, there's not much of a differences at first. At first, yes, Krillin would go with Gohan, and Goku would go really, in a couple of days later as per normal. One thing here is different. Goku knows that power is powerful, and he couldn't even control it, so he needs to master the form. Then Goku would ask, King Kai if he knows anything about it. Then King Kai would say, "To my knowledge, I don't know much about that, so not sure. Though you could try and maybe ask someone else of a hierarchy." Then he says, "What do you mean a hierarchy?" Then he explains, "Technically, in terms of being a god, or I guess some higher figure, I'm not much high. I'm just higher than, I guess, your god of Earth, I guess being, King Piccolo. And other than that, not much. Obviously, it's not King Piccolo, but I'm just, saying King Piccolo. Anyways, we all know it's Yami, so yeah." Then he says, "Do you know someone that might know this transformation?" Then he would say, "You could ask someone called Beerus, though he's probably asleep, and I don't think it's really a good idea." Then Goku replies and says, "Anything that might be more safer, because you're obviously not gonna tell me how to go to Beerus or whatever." Then he says, "You could go to the Kais." Then Goku says, "Who are the Kais?" And then he says, "Look, I have a plan. If you do somehow defeat Frieza and Namek, then I will let you go to the Kai's world. What do you think?" Then Goku says, "Sure, I don't mind." And then he says, "Wait, who's Frieza?" Then he says, "The guy that I literally told you is basically like the conqueror of the universe." Oh, then Goku says, "Oh yeah, true." And then he just starts training. Goku knows the first thing he needs to control is to make his body more powerful. So I'm gonna say that because of him going to a new transformation, we get an extra boost. I'm gonna say that Goku, the normal timeline, he got around 9 times stronger, being, to 90,000. This timeline, I'll give Goku 20,000 more, I guess, attack power, being 110k, so yeah. And then obviously there's not much of differences at first, but let's skip to the Ginyu fight. So yeah, at first not much of differences, except when Goku fights Ginyu, he would be beating him even more. The Ginyu would honestly kind of off-guard him. But when Ginyu is in Goku's body, he feels that Goku's ki is quite different, more godlike, I guess, he says. And then obviously Goku gets his body back and goes to the healing chamber. One thing different here is Goku has Omni ki and has Angel ki. I think his boosting will be much higher. I think in their normal timeline he was around 3 million. I'm gonna say it will be 9 million. Now, if you're asking 9 million is too high, let me explain. Goku's potential will be way higher. When I'm saying way higher, I'm saying even higher than Gohan in their normal timeline, and I would even say higher than Broly's. So at least Goku would get 3 more times stronger than their normal timeline Goku. And then Goku would say, I feel more powerful, way more powerful actually. And then they would go and fight Frieza. I'm gonna say that Goku is limited not to as much of a Kaioken as the normal timeline. I'm gonna say that Goku can use at most Kaioken times 12 or 15 at least, and you'll know why. Goku will go and start fighting Frieza, destroying Frieza at first, but when Frieza goes to full power, Goku knows he's outmatched. He tries to use his old power they use against, the one and only Vegeta, to no avail. Then Goku would get defeated, and then Frieza would say, You monkey, not gonna lie, you did give me a challenge. If you were slightly stronger, or maybe if you teamed up with your friends, you might have actually won. But I guess this is fate, and I'm the superior being. When Frieza wants to shoot the attack to finish off Goku, then he says, or actually, I'm gonna kill your friends first. Who should I kill first in front of you? Then he raises up Gohan, and then he kills Gohan in front of Goku. This is it. Goku's hair would go silver-like. His skin would go kind of white. And Goku would get red stripes. Goku would look to Frieza, telling him, This is your end. He goes behind Frieza, and then he punches Frieza, going through his body. Then Goku would throw Frieza in the air and would go behind him, and then would shoot Ki Blast, destroying, obviously, his body. Then before Goku goes back to his base form, he punches Frieza, and then charges up a Kamehameha, killing Frieza. But something here is different. Gohan isn't dead. Gohan's almost dead, yes, but he's not technically dead. And then Goku says, The last wish, I wanted to heal Gohan. And it would heal Gohan. Then the Z fighters would say, Goku, what is that power? And then Vegeta says, Is it Super Saiyan? Then Goku says, What is Super Saiyan? Then Vegeta explained, Super Saiyan is a transformation in Legends. Well, that didn't look like a Super Saiyan transformation, because to my knowledge, it should be gold, not silver. Then Goku would say, I'll try and go to your Super Saiyan transformation, whatever. Goku would start powering up, and then yellow flickering would start happening. Then Vegeta says, Wait! And then Goku would go to Super Saiyan. And then Goku asks, Is this Super Saiyan? And then Vegeta says, Yes. Then Goku says, I could have went to this transformation. I saw the other one I used is way more powerful, so I didn't really get this one. And then Vegeta says, It only happens once in 1,000 years. Then Goku says, That's not true. I mean, let's be real. I just went to transformation because I was mad. But I think anything can go to this transformation. And then Vegeta says, Maybe. Anyways, you need to tell me how to get this transformation. Then Goku would laugh and say, Well, first you'll need to care about someone. First Vegeta, and everyone started laughing. And Vegeta says, "What does that have to do with this?" And then Goku explains, "As I said, I went to this transformation because I was mad. And why would you be mad if something, didn't happen? Look, I'll explain it in a more easy way. So, you need to be very mad to get to this transformation. Like, someone you care about dies, for example. But other than that, you're not gonna get this transformation. And plus, if you can't get this one, you won't be able to even get the other one that was used." Then Vegeta would get pissed, and then they would all go back to Earth, Goku and Vegeta training. Then Goku, when he arrives on Earth, he tells Vegeta, "Try to get Super Saiyan as I said, and then we can train for real." Then Goku would contact King Kai, telling him that if he can meet the Kais. Then he says, "Sure, I'm just getting permission." And then the Kais obviously would say, "Yeah, sure, why not? Why, you might ask? Well, Supreme Kai technically needs someone to defeat Boo. That's gonna happen a lot of years later, so maybe you should probably start preparing from now." Then Goku would go to Supreme Kai's world, and Supreme Kai would say, "Kibito, something's wrong here." Then Kibito says, "Is he a villain?" Then Goku says, "No, I'm not." Then Supreme Kai bows down, telling Kibito to do the same. Then Goku says, "Why are you bowing down to me?" Then he says, "Wait, aren't you Majesty Zeno?" Then he says, "Who's Zeno?" Then he says, "Your key's weird. So Zeno is the ruler of the multiverses, and your key is 99% like his. And your key looks like Omni key? Maybe Angel key? Not sure what it is, but if I wasn't a Supreme Kai, I wouldn't have been able to sense it. That's very weird. I think you have a lot of potential, Goku. Anyways, so you're here to get more powerful, correct?" And it says, "Yes." Then Goku would say, Supreme Kai would say, "Then okay, follow me then." Goku would start training with the Z-Sword. Goku taking him around at least a year to unlock the Z-Sword, because you remember, Teen Gohan took him a couple of days, but that Gohan is way stronger than Goku in this timeline, so just remember that. Goku would eventually say that I've pretty much mastered the form, that sword. And I'm gonna say that 1 year might be too much, so let's say 6 months. And he says, "Let's try and testing the toughness of the sword." Then Supreme Kai would shoot a big rock to the sword. Goku will use it and would easily get the rock. Then the Supreme Kai would hold a whole mountain, shooting it to Goku, and Goku cutting it as well. Then Supreme Kai says, "Let's try a more compact thing. The hardest metal in the universe, Kai-Chin." Then he shoots it into Goku, and then Goku would kind of not be able to break it, and the sword would get destroyed. Then Supreme Kai says, "How did this get destroyed? It's like the strongest sword in the world. Nothing can destroy that sword. Impossible." But then something comes out of it. Then he says, "Wait, is this Elder Kai?" Then Elder Kai would say, "I'm finally free." Then he says, "Thank you for freeing me." And then he explains what happened about Beerus kind of trapping him in there and blah blah blah. Anyways, then Elder Kai says, "'Cause you did free me, you saying Goku, I will let you get a wish maybe. Then Goku says, can you help me, maybe unlock my potential or training methods? Then Supreme Kai, the Kai would say, Elder Kai, we mean. Yes, I actually have a technique for that. I can unlock your full potential depending how much you have. Then he says, I guess let's try it. So, basically, Elder Kai would take him 3 months to unlock Goku's potential. Before you get pissed and say, 3 months? Why that much? As I said, Goku has Omni Key and Angel Key, having hundreds of times more potential than Gohan in his life could ever have. So, if you say 3 months is pretty low as well, so this is a low ball in my opinion. Then Elder Kai would say, it took way longer than it should have. But anyways, your potential should be unlocked. Then Goku's hair would turn silver. Then Goku says, now I can get to this transformation, but not the one I used. I used this transformation of silver hair and white stripes. But this transformation just silver. Interesting. I guess it's weird. Then he explains, yes, I did unlock your potential, but it's gonna take you a while to master your transformations. And then Goku says, oh, okay, I understand. Then thanks them for their help, and then he says, I'm going back to Earth because I'll need to prepare myself for a villain. By the way, if you're asking what happened to King Cold and stuff, like everything paranormal, the difference is Frieza isn't alive, so just wanted to say that. Then he would come back to Earth explaining what he did in his journey. Then he'd tell Gohan and Vegeta and Piccolo to come so they can train with him. Goku would train them for the rest of the months till the androids would arrive. Then a big explosion would happen and Yamcha would get stabbed in the stomach. The Z fighters would go and find Yamcha. Goku goes to attack, but then Goku falls to the ground. His heart virus. But then Goku's hair would turn silver, going to Ultra Instinct. As we said, Goku has more potential, and I think he would have resistance to heart diseases. Let's be real. Omni Key, Angel Key, I think he would at least have immune to diseases. That's an at least in my opinion. Anyways, Goku would go and destroy Jiraiya and destroy the other android with him. And then Jiraiya would, before dying, would press a button, reaching Android 18 and 17. Android 18 and 17 would be released and to know that Jiraiya has been killed. They would also open the pod for Android 16, and Android 16 would say, "Kill Goku, kill Goku." Then they would all go to search for Goku, sensing his key. Then they would all go and fight Goku and tell them that they need to kill him. They go to attack Goku, but Vegeta would get in the way, saying, "I will destroy you all." Goku going to Super Saiyan. And then he gets stunned by Android 17. Goku would go to Ultra Instinct yet again and would go and start destroying the androids, pummeling them. But then something happens. Goku would drop off his transformation, then they would all go and take him to get his medicine. Yes, Goku is immune, but he would still be, hurt, so that's why. He would go and get the vaccine, I guess, for the heart virus, and it would take a couple of days to recover. Vegeta would be training as well, same with Trunks and Gohan and Piccolo. They're not getting much stronger. And then Vegeta would go and fight the androids again, and Goku would go there and teleport, because the Kais have Kai Kai, so I think Goku would learn the technique as well. Goku would go to using Kaikai, or let's just say instant transmission, and see that Vegeta has been defeated by the androids. And then Goku would go to kill Android 17, but Android 16 would get in the way, getting stabbed. Goku then would kick Android 16 head off and die. And then, before Android 17 wants to go and avenge Android 16, Android 18 would hold his hand, telling him that it's not time. If he killed Android 16 so easily, we don't stand a chance. Let's go it for now. They would just go and fly away. Goku not caring much because he needs to take care of Vegeta because his hand is broken. Then Goku would hold Vegeta and go and take him so he can take a, sensu beam and blah blah blah. And then they would start sensing a weird key. Then Goku says, "Guys, I sense all of our power levels. That's weird." Goku would go with Vegeta there and see someone saying, "I am perfect." And then he says, "Hello, Saiyans. I am Cell. And I'm the being that's gonna kill you both." Then Cell would go and kill Vegeta. The Goku would get in the way. I would punch Cell. And Cell went flying. But then he would stand up saying, "Nice punch, Saiyan. But just saying, this is nothing." And then Goku says, "Let's go and see who's stronger." Then Cell would attack and Goku going Super Saiyan. And both are on equal terms, but Cell has the upper hand. Then Cell would say, "Goku, you're just way too weak. You aren't that good at a challenge." Then Goku says, "I have a transformation that can kill you in one attack." Then Cell says, "Well, show me. I'm waiting." Goku would start transforming, and the whole multiverse would shake in itself. Goku going to master the Ultra Instinct. He looks into Cell's eyes, and Cell knows he has screwed up. Cell would start powering up, and then he would go to his final form, and then even going beyond. And even his skin will start going glow-like. And then he says, "This is my power. Mine versus yours." Then Goku would start powering up and would go to Cell and punch him once. And Cell would go flying to the ground. Goku would say, "This is the end." And would just kill Cell. And now, there's a much differences in the series, in my opinion. First of all, Boo gets destroyed by Goku. The Beerus fight, Goku would stomp Beerus. We're talking full-on stomp. And the Universe 6 saga wouldn't happen. I'm gonna say that Beerus would already told Champa he has someone even stronger than him. So Champa wouldn't dare. And Goku would train with Whis and stuff like that. And let's skip to the Tournament of Power. I know it's a big skip, but there's literally no differences. It's mainly differences in the end of the series, not in the middle, I guess. So basically, in the end of the series, Goku would be summoned by Zeno, obviously. And Goku Black stuff would all be dealt already. Goku just one punching, Goku Black, and, everything like that. Zen would tell Goku, I want to tell you something. Do you know why you're so strong? Goku says, I'm not sure, but all I know is Whis tells me you are powerful. Like, he says I'm gonna be the next Zeno or something. I don't know what he says. Then he says, well, it's true. Look, I'll explain. So, when you were born, We knew that you have a lot of potential, and eventually you even surpass the God of Destruction, as well as the angels. So I told, my assistant to give you Omni Key as well as Angel Key, for eventually you'll become the next Zeno, the next Omni King. And that's really how you're that more powerful. So yeah, Goku says, I see. But why me? Wasn't there better candidates? He says, no, and plus I like your humor a lot, so yeah. Then eventually Goku would thank him and would go back, and Whis would tell Goku that he has an idea, but all wait till the tournament's over. Most of the tournament will already be the same except Goku fighting Jiren. Let's get into it. Jiren would look to Goku, telling him, you might be stronger than a god, but I'm the same. Then Jiren would start powering up to his full power. Then he would go to punch Goku, but Goku would go to Ultra Instinct and kicking Jiren to the ground. Then Goku says, you're a good opponent, and for that I will respect you and use my full powers. Goku would transform, and then he would go to Mastered Ultra Instinct with God of Destruction Key, and as well as that, having red stripes being like an omnipresence. Goku would then throw Jiren out of the arena and shooting a tiny ki blast, knocking out Jiren immediately. Jiren would wake up saying that he got defeated, and then he says he respects Goku. And then the universes would be gone, except Universe 7. Zeno asks, what's your wish, Goku? Goku says to return all the universes together. Then Zeno would tell Goku that you're ready. Then Goku says, what do you mean, Zeno? And then he says, Goku, I will give you the gift of destruction. Roll. Then Goku would say, I like, I guess the universe being the same, but isn't it too early for me to be a god of destruction? Then he says, no, I didn't mean a god of destruction. I mean the next Omni King. Then he says, wait, what? I can't be an Omni King now. You're still better than me. Then he says, no, Goku, you'll be a good Omni King, and, there's also a lot of people that will help you in the way. Don't worry. And then, obviously, Zeno put his hand on Goku, telling him, Goku, please take care of the multiverses. And then, Zeno would give all his power to Goku. One thing here is different is when you give, all your power, when basically the next Omni King is chosen, the other Omni King would cease to exist. At least he has the choice to, and Omni King, thinks that him not being the Omni King, that means it's really the end of his story, kind of. And Goku becomes the Omni King of the multiverse. And yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, obviously everyone's lives would be changed as well. Vegeta would be the god of destruction. And I guess, Chi-Chi would be living next to Goku, and same with Goten, and blah, blah, blah. And overall, Goku being the perfect being in the multiverse. If you guys want more full story what ifs like this, then just tell me in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoying my Discord server. The link is in the description, so please join it. This video took a lot of time, because the script is like, 5, or not, even 10 plus pages. It was very hard for me to record this video. I recorded this video like 10 times as well. It's been a while since I did the 30 plus minute video. As well as that, Beerus would just live, a normal life. And the multiverse would be kind of more equal as well. And as well as that, Goku just learn, how to be a better Omni King and just managing the universe or the multiverses as he knows and how he pleases. And Goku in this timeline isn't as, good hearted as the normal timeline. So yeah. One other thing as well is, if you think that the video was rushed in any way, it wasn't. Most of the story wouldn't be different. Really, this Goku one-shotting everyone. But I want to say one thing. I want to explain how Goku actually also defeats, Beerus. So yeah. Goku, when he meets Beerus will tell him that he wants to fight him. Goku telling him that he's gonna lose. Beerus will laugh and say, "He can't defeat me, Saiyan." And then he says, let's fight. And then he starts fighting. And, Beerus realizes that Goku's holding more of his power. Then he tells him, "Use your full power or I will destroy your whole planet." Goku would go to Mastered Ultra Instinct, surprising Beerus. Beerus would tell him, "This is your full power, huh?" Goku would go to Beerus and one-shot him to the ground. And then he would be known as the strongest person in the multiverses, except the angels and, the other beings being higher. As well as that, in my opinion, Goku and Vegeta would become more friends, I guess, or more of a respect relationship than the normal timeline. And yeah, that's really how Goku would defeat the mighty Beerus. As well as that, Champa would also try to kill Goku to revenge, I guess, Beerus losing. But Goku would also stop Champa. And yeah. And Whis would see a lot of potential in Goku, so he would start training him in the angelic ways. So he mastered Ultra Instinct, and he also masters his kind of Omni Key and Angel Key type of vibe. And Vegeta would be trained to be the next God of Destruction in the multiverse. The universe. As well as that, I think Gohan would also train to be the next Kai. Why? Because I think Gohan kind of has that vibe. And I think really everyone would agree if Gohan wants to be something higher. The Omni King doesn't suit him. Same with the God of Destruction role. Same with the Angel role. So I would say the Kai is the most, better thing. So Supreme Kai would give his role to Gohan, and Goku and Gohan's life wouldn't link, but Gohan and Vegeta's life would be linked. So if Vegeta dies, Gohan dies. If Gohan dies, Vegeta dies. So yeah. One other thing, Chi-Chi would be living with Goku, and Goku would just request a house, a normal house, and he says that he wants Earth to be his planet, or just his place for to live. And yeah, as well as that, Goku would get more techniques and be more powerful, and he'll be known as the first normal mortal to be an Omni King, and yeah, Vegeta would also be known to be the best God of Destruction, and Gohan known as the strongest Kai alive, and Goku's family being known as the strongest family in the whole multiverse. And this is really the end of this What If and story. The Granola arc isn't finished in the manga. Even if it is, Goku would stun Granola. And same with really just every arc in the Dragon Ball manga. Goku just stomps. Till now at least. We never know when there's a villain being stronger than Zeno, would we? I think Goku would be slightly stronger than Zeno, because Zeno gave all his power to Goku. And I'm gonna say that Goku's 25% stronger than Zeno. Being so powerful that he could destroy a whole... How should I say it? Let's say Zeno's power was capped to only destroy 2 timelines. Let's say that's his most power. Goku can destroy 7 timelines in a second, for example. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you guys really want any what if ideas, then comment down below. And please join my Discord server. The link is in the description, so don't forget to join it. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.